Welcome to Lexington, Kentucky, the Bluegrass State and home to the Kentucky Wildcats. And Big Blue Nation has turned out, revved up, and ready to go. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking for a productive play on first down. Going to the ground. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading and bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players and those wide open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Offense getting set for first down. He's going to pass. Throws to the tight end. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Might as well give it to him again. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
To the air, it's Vandergrift. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Got it set up on the outside. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback will audible. A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats. The AT unit on the field. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gibson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Texas offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Leaves it with the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Got it in the middle. It's Bond. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Makes the grab. It's Bolden. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
To the air on 1st down. Slings it downfield. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Got some room to run. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37.
And that's just excellent cover. Cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Power football with the run. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that game.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Offense gets set for second down. Looking for space. It's Trainer. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Kentucky 7, Texas 0.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. The back goes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker slipping down the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Oklahoma is currently ahead early in this one, but they just haven't been able to pull that schooner away offensively. They're up by 7 over Colorado State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback. And the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given them a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Going for it all. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Gonna run it. It's Wilcox. Powers through the defender. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on its way to a first down. And the Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking downfield, it's Vandergrift. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is irrelevant.
And they get the sack just like that.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Wants to throw. It's Vandergrift. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. It's 3rd and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Line gets set, 1st down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making life really hard on him.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Golden. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire 1st half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Baxter.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Looking for a man, it's Ewers. Complete. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. They've been completely lethargic in this 1st half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. All points are important, guys, but that one still leaves you with a 3-possession deficit down by 17. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate.
And he intercepts it. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Golden. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Second down coming up. Dropping back, it's Ewers. He's got his man. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He will need some oomph in this one. A 51-yard attempt and from the right side. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Hoping that a field goal could give you a little bolt of energy, but instead you look up and the scoreboard still says you're down by 17. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Now they'll run it to the right here. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And now on second down for this offense. Looking for space. It's Trainer. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Getting some heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And how about these defensive ends nowadays? No matter what scheme they're in, they're so strong, but so quick. So they can beat you with speed, or they can go through you. Either way, it's a tough spot for that offensive tackle to be in. And you saw that right defensive end come off the end and make the sack.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got it down the left. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Shoots it to the left. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. And that's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Throws to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Dropping back, it's Ewers. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. On the return, it's Brown. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little run room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Right back to the well. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Kentucky. And the beatdown has ensued. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field chase. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Oh my. Oklahoma is putting on a show offensively today. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up by 21 over Colorado State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy. And that offensive coordinator,
Touchdown, Wildcats! And the route is on. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Coming out with it, it's Gibson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They're trying to get to it. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Touchdown, Wildcats! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Texas offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He'll take a deep shot here. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that?
And the quarterback is snowed under.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He makes a catch. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
He's got it. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's running in the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Wow, what a big play by that defender. And how about the hit stick tackle? Woo! That ball carrier's going to remember that.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the 3rd quarter and get it back with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Kentucky 38, Texas 6.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Back to pass, it's Vandergrift. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the punishment has been extended. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Keeps looking downfield. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. And the stomping has commenced. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
This offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right.
Off he goes, running through contact. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
To the air. It's Ewers. Makes the grab on the left. Tackled after picking up the first down.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Defense in press coverage. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unleashes one. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play call.
And he's thrown another interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Unloads to the wideout. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
He's loose. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the pummeling has started.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UNLV is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by 11 to Oklahoma State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll run the jet sweep, making the defense go sideline to sideline. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Here we go. Handoff to the single back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Getting aggressive here and going for two. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Baxter. He gets it in there for the two, and they'll chop a couple off that lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Fielded in the end zone. It's Nichols. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it down the left side. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the beatdown has ensued.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gibson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
He's taking a deep shot. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays.